Silence on the surface, absolute hell underneath. The Amazon, where one tiny mistake instantly mutates you from the observer to the prey. Monsters as long as city buses lurk here, alongside mini-monsters that show zero mercy. Welcome to the most unforgiving realm on Earth. Take a deep breath, because we are diving straight into the ultimate death list. Number 11, Titanoboa. 60 million years ago, shortly after the catastrophic extinction of the dinosaurs, the Earth boiled in a global greenhouse. In the massive, steaming swamps of the ancient Amazon basin, the Titanoboa reigned supreme. This was no ordinary snake. It was a living, prehistoric nightmare up to 15 meters long, weighing well over a ton and as thick around its middle as a compact car. Her sheer muscular force was an unimaginable 180 kilograms per square centimeter. When she struck, she didn't just break bones, she crushed her prey's internal organs under immense pressure in a fraction of a second. Fossil discoveries in Colombia prove she devoured massive prehistoric crocodiles like simple snacks. Forget claws and fangs. The jungle's most lethal weapon is stunningly beautiful and fits right on your fingertip. Number 10, the poison dart frog. Barely larger than a human thumb, it glows in magnificent colors like a polished sapphire, yet carries enough neurotoxins in its skin to kill 10 grown men in agony. Its skin secretion paralyzes the human nervous system, leading to an inevitable cardiac arrest within minutes. The bizarre twist? It doesn't produce this lethal weapon itself. It filters and concentrates the toxin from the highly poisonous ants and termites it continuously devours on the forest floor. When the sun sinks beneath the canopy, a silent killer with glowing eyes takes total control of the river. Number 9, the black caiman. Weighing over half a ton and stretching well past 6 meters in length, it is the undisputed apex predator of the nocturnal waterways. Its highly evolved eyes reflect the faint moonlight in an eerie, fiery blood red. It hunts in absolute silence under the cover of total darkness. With a bite force capable of shattering bones like glass, it effortlessly drags heavy stags or careless hunters into the depths to drown them. In the murky depths lurks a creature that weaponizes the laws of physics against you. Number 8, the electric eel. This eel-like predator is a swimming high-voltage power line. It can discharge targeted electrical shocks of up to 860 volts, 7 times the power of a standard household outlet. It utilizes this electricity not just for defense, but primarily to hunt and navigate like an organic radar through the thick, muddy water. By curling its muscular body, it completes a biological circuit that electrifies the surrounding water, instantly paralyzing large animals. They never hunt alone, because as a collective, they can turn the water into a boiling bloodbath within seconds. Number 7, the piranha. Individually small, they operate in groups like a razor-sharp, highly coordinated storm. Triggered by the faintest trace of blood or the thrashing vibrations of a wounded animal, they instantly descend into a collective feeding frenzy. Their triangular, razor-sharp teeth lock together like scissors. A hungry pack can strip a large mammal down to the bare bone in less than 5 minutes, an indestructible relic of the prehistoric past that strikes its victims with the force of a sledgehammer. Number 6, the arapaima. As one of the largest freshwater fish in the world, this creature is a literal living fossil. The arapaima grows up to 3 meters long and weighs over 200 kilograms. Its scales are so incredibly hard yet flexible that even the razor-sharp teeth of piranhas cannot penetrate them. Hunting near the surface, it rams its prey with such immense skull force that birds and small mammals are knocked off overhanging branches into the water by the sheer shockwave. But where do these beasts live? In a colossal water monster that has eluded human control for millennia. The Amazon River. If the jungle is the lungs of our planet, this river is its pulsing heart giving life, and ruthlessly crushing it the next. It begins 5,000 meters high in the icy Andes. Glacial trickles explode into roaring torrents, cutting through 6 nations before slam-dunking into the Atlantic. The volume is insane. Every single second, it hurls over 200,000 cubic meters of water into the ocean, enough to push back the sea's salt water for hundreds of kilometers. In the rainy season, it swallows the jungle, turning the canopy into a graveyard of drowning giants. This single river holds 20% of all global river water, more than the next 7 largest rivers combined. Its length is a scientific battlefield. Modern satellites prove it shatters the 7,000-kilometer mark, stealing the crown from the Nile as the longest river on Earth. Navigating it, a months-long suicide mission. A place this deadly breeds dark myths. Named after fierce female warriors who ambushed Spanish conquistadors, the locals know the real truth. Every treacherous bend and black pool possesses its own angry spirit, and it demands a sacrifice if you hope to survive. The Amazon is a labyrinth of 1,100 tributaries. Its most surreal phenomenon, the meeting of waters. Here, the pitch-black Rio Negro collides with the sand-yellow Rio Solimões. They refuse to mix, flowing side by side for miles, divided by a razor-sharp line, a border between 2 worlds. When the floods peak, the drowned forest emerges. Aggressive predators hunt among the treetops, while giant constrictors weave through submerged branches. But the true terror lies in the pitch-black depths. The muddy bottom drops over 100 meters down, deep enough to swallow a 30-story skyscraper without a trace. Visibility is absolute zero. Entire expeditions have vanished here. The massive, shifting shadows beneath the moonlight are not legends. They are reality, and the nightmares waiting in these depths are getting worse. Welcome to the top 5. Number 5. The Green Anaconda. With up to 9 meters of length and 250 kilograms of pure, compressed muscle mass, she shatters any resistance. Possessing no venom at all, she relies entirely on brutal mechanics. Ambushing from just beneath the water's surface, she strikes like lightning and wraps herself around the victim. Every single time the prey desperately exhales, the anaconda tightens her coils until the lungs collapse and the heart stops beating from sheer exhaustion. The most feared monster of the Amazon measures only a few centimeters and attacks you from the inside out. Number 4. The Candiru. Tiny, nearly transparent, and feared by locals far more than any shark. The Candiru is a parasitic catfish that typically swims into the gills of other fish to feed on their blood. However, it is highly sensitive to urea in the water. If a human swims naked in the river, this tiny fish can swim directly into the urethra, deploying sharp, backward-facing spines to lock itself in place. Once lodged, it cannot be removed without surgery and causes excruciating septic pain. While the jungle sleeps, the nightmares crawl out of their hiding spots, both in the air and right under your feet. Number 3. The Vampire Bat and the Wandering Spider. While the bat attacks sleeping victims at night with scalpel-like incisors to lap up blood undetected thanks to a natural anticoagulant, the Brazilian wandering spider bypasses webs entirely. She is a nomadic hunter, roaming the forest floor at night and hiding inside the boots or tents of explorers by day. Her highly potent neurotoxin can cause agonizing respiratory failure within a very short time if a bite is left untreated. Beneath your boots rages a sadistic evolutionary arms race capable of inflicting the worst pain of your life. Number 2. The Bullet Ant and the Giant Centipede. The sting of the bullet ant delivers the most intense pain documented in the entire animal kingdom. Biologists compare the sensation to being shot with a loaded firearm, a state of severe cramping and fever that lasts for a full 24 hours. Meanwhile, crawling along the dark forest floor is the giant centipede, stretching up to 40 centimeters long. Its massive venomous claws are powerful enough to rip rodents, lizards, and even bats right off cave walls mid-flight. The final horror of this river system is a creature that technically shouldn't even be here. Number 1. The bull shark. Providing the ultimate proof of how dangerous this ecosystem truly is, large bull sharks regularly migrate from the salt water of the Atlantic up to 4,000 kilometers deep into the Amazon. Thanks to their unique ability to radically regulate the salt levels in their tissue, they survive effortlessly in freshwater, turning shallow, inland shores into an unexpected, lethal danger zone for man and beast alike. The Amazon is evolution on steroids, a non-stop biological arms race. A brutal clockwork mechanism hiding secrets in the mud, where right now a cold eye is patiently waiting for your final mistake.